You Steam Labs! Screw you! Streamlabs! Freaking hell. Okay, so apparently, if you run Streamlabs as administrator, and it has an update it wants to do, it will not run as administrator. The little, do you want to update right now? Will be ran as administrator, and the actual program will not. You know, I was happy before. Okay, I wasn't happy, but I was a lot more relatively happy before I had to close the freaking thing and then open it again. Repeatedly. Screw Streamlabs. All they want is like extra money. No, you can't log into someone else's YouTube to stream. No, we won't accept someone else's stream key. No, if you want to do if you want to stream on someone else's thing, you have to basically sign out of your thing, even though you already put together the seed on your account. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated over that. Though it's not like you guys are gonna watch. No one cares. It's all pointless. All I do all day is just... So this is 35 days. This doesn't have a time limit. Let's do Draco Rubio or whatever. Navigate. Actually, I want to go through here. Frustrated. Also, the fact that apparently one of the people who are who I have to get the who I have to make the entire character for, or character art for the Faerun Pathfinder game that we are doing, is asking if we could move it up a day. Current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Would you like to quickly go over? Yeah, sure. Oh, good. After receiving a strange fairy tale book, you and Paimon arrived to the wondrous world named Simulanka. There, you experienced an adventure with your companions. Eventually, you discovered that the world was created based on a fairy tale written by Mage M. You also rescued a little dragon named Durin in that world. Many Durin made friends with you, promising to aid you at some point in the future should you need. Really weird horns. It also doesn't have the it's a wyvern, not a dragon. Why? About Durin's past. Once yearly, the once yearly Windbloom Festival had come around again, and so you and Paimon set out together for Mondstadt once more. But strange things kept happening. First you found the residents behaving weirdly, then Albedo was accused of murder. Concerned for your friend, the two of you accepted the invitation to join the investigation. After much investigative work, you uncovered the truth, and the culprit was none other than the dragon that fell onto the snowy mountains. Learning of Albedo's existence, the dragon, a fellow creation of Rhine-daughter, grew intensely jealous. It then began plotting in secret to destroy him. Together, you brought brought the immediate danger to an end, only to see an even greater threat surface. The dragon spying Durin was about to revive and bring disaster to Mondstadt. Fortunately, Albedo was prepared with a plan, and your friend from the fairy tale world also arrived in Mondstadt to assist. In the end, through the combined efforts of you and Albedo, Durin, Durin, the dragon bearing the same name, reborn in the fallen one's place, and the crisis was finally brought to an end. Cute. Technically not a dragon. Because dragons have 6 limbs, not counting tail. 7 limbs if you count tail. Well, that's weird. Durin, you okay, buddy? Oh, it's Durin. Oh, his eyes are all red. Yafi and Paimon? Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare you. Oh, no, you didn't scare us, just gave us a surprise. Looks like you've gotten even more powerful now. I don't know. It just feels like it's gotten harder to control. I didn't mean to strike so hard. I'm so relieved that you didn't get hurt. It's all good. We've had worse. Is the abyssal power inside you acting up? No, don't worry. Don't worry about that. It's been very stable ever since I got this body. Albedo made sure of that. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Maybe I'm still accumulating, acclimating or something. I'm sure it'll clear up over time. Anyway, what brings you here? Did you need something? Well... The day the writer and the watcher... The day the writer and the watcher crossed paths was the day that the magic known as storytelling was born. So, she asked us to come. Miss Alice? You too? I guess I really do need to work on my impression. Well, never mind that. It's been too long, Minnie Durin. And please, that's Aunt Alice to you. I have brought you and Yafi together here for a very important purpose. It has to do with your mom. My mom? You mean Em? Indeed. Fairy tale author extraordinaire Anya Marie Andersdotter. See, I knew this would be right up your alley. Now then, if you'll open the book, I will begin narrating. Would it have really been all that much to give Durin's like chibi form a second set of legs? Like a pair of actual arms? Whoa, what is this place? It reminds Paimon of Simulanka. The two of you are indeed similar. Both worlds were the two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built using the same magic, after all. Alice. So it is Alice. Hello, Aunt Alice? No need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest friends. You keep talking about stories and magic. What's this all about? What's this all about? Simulanka 2.0 or something? Certainly not. Simulanka was a peerless masterpiece. Without the original author, it would be impossible to create a sequel, even for me. But you are right about one thing. Just like last time, I want to show you a work of magic that has to do with storytelling. What's this? It's a book we just saw. This is your mother's dying wish. My mother's dying wish was a book? Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be the writer's greatest regret? Not giving him a second pair of limbs? I'm sorry, I'm very, very against wyverns being called dragons. Wyverns can still are still in the concept of draconic beings, but wyverns are not dragons. Dragons is like true dragons, and wyverns are two separate creatures, and it annoys me whenever they are just thrown together. Like I was watching a sci-fi movie when I was younger, and they had a wyvern show up, and the people were like, "Oh, it's a dragon!" And it's like, no, screw you. That's a wyvern. Have you ever read the book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire? Not yet. Well, you're missing out. It's a wonderful book. It began as a little game at our tea parties. Each of us took turns writing the next part of the story. I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. Em was tasked with writing the final volume and tying everything up. But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts, Em had passed away. It was a terrible shame, a true tragedy. And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished. That makes sense. But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and wrote an ending myself on her behalf. Then what's this book? This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. In her eyes, this was her greatest regret. She made me promise that I would bring it to you, because she believed the only person who could resolve this regret is you. So my mother's greatest regret is another unfinished story? You could say that. And I guess resolving the regret means finishing the story? That's one way to put it. Is a straight answer too much to ask for? Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expected. But oh, how touching it was. I'd love to tell you what she said. I really would, but that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything. Oh. Fine, we'll make it do with the breadcrumbs. It's hardly the first time you've strung us along like this. Just think of this task as giving a story a much-needed ending. All I ask is for you to do your best. Print screen. This actually, I need a... I need to do. Oh no, I got a picture of her with her eyes closed. Up. File. New via clipboard. Control C. I need this. Paste. And no one's really paying attention to my stream, so well, just do eagerly await RP. That's adorable. That's an absolute adorable. Like, just look at that. I understand, but I only just started learning human script, and I don't have any writing experience at all. Has Alice always been this amazing? Control C. Paste. Search. E. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find where the Genshin account did the whole what character is going to guide you through Nod Cry. Control F Nod. Woof woof woof. Oh my word. There are way too many. I am too active, but then again, I'm also not active enough. Oh my word. And it keeps on looping. Search. I'm sorry, I'm being boring. Media, maybe. Because I know I had a question about Alice being the one, and I didn't understand at the time. Here it is. Quote. Windows V. No. Just paste, maybe? Oh. Edit. Cut. Edit. Paste. Control X. Paste. I'm sorry. Copy image. File new via clipboard. Control C. X. Paste. So that is a yes. Save. Save. Anyway. It's all. Sorry. I'm just kind of blown away at how amazing she is. She's really cool. Drops. I don't know. Anyway, she's really cute and cool. Relax. Oh. Relax. Why else do you think your dear aunt went and found you such wonderful helpers? Found you two such wonderful helpers. I love how she grabs the camera. Control C. I love her grabbing the camera. It's so amazing, and I adore it. Everything. With their experience, you'll have so many story ideas you won't know what to do with them. So don't be shy to ask a lot of questions. So that's why we're here. Well, I'm happy to help. Yeah, if it help. Yeah, if it's to help Durin fulfill his mother's dying wish, then we're in. Aunt Alice, could I ask, what kind of story was my mother hoping to write? I had a feeling this might come up, but that answer isn't mine to give. You'll have to find it yourself, here inside this book. Don't worry, we'll help you come up with loads of ideas. Yeah. Yeah, let's find a nice spot where we can settle in and read through this thing. We could even get some snacks too. The actual process might not be quite the walk in the park you're imagining, Paimon. Why's that? Because when M created this book, she borrowed my magic. In other words, it's not a book you can just pick up and read. It's a magical book. Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past. Gather them all, and the book shall show you its secrets. So, where are we supposed to find these memories? M left a trail of clues for each unfinished chapter. Follow the hints and you'll find them. Oh, and when it comes to adding the story yourself, you'll need to use this. So it's not filled. It's not filled. And this, my dear little Paimon, is the ink M left behind. Infused with a little of my own magic, of course. If you're planning on writing something inside the book, you'll need to use it. How very magical. It's Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's extremely precious, so be sure to use it sparingly. This is all that's left. So we need to search for the memories and keep an eye on how much ink we're using. It just had to be a wild goose chase, didn't it? Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. Or perhaps it's just another form of storytelling? Em was ever so clever when it came to things like this. Or things like that? Aw. Anya. File. UVA clipboard. No. Windows V. No. That's all. I missed that. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind. Who knows? There could be... who knows? There could even be a mysterious prize at the end of it all. I don't care about that. This was my mother's dying wish. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way. We're here to help. Yep. With the two of us by your side, you'll be just fine. Okie dokie. That should pretty much be that should be pretty much all you need to know. Nope. Yup. She's so pretty. And her antics just make me like her more. And once the story's complete, do let me have a little look-see, okay? I've read everything she ever wrote, so naturally I can't miss this one. How will we find you? Yeah, most of the time you're pretty hard to pin down. Don't worry, I'll let you know when you're finished. Just wait for me to reach out. Alright, off you go. I can't wait to hear how the story ends. Ooh. I wanted to get... Yeah. Was the day that at the magic known as storytelling was born. Oh, we're here again. Alice's magic really is incredible, huh? Let's take a look at the book. Right, Alice mentioned we should be on the lookout for clues. Huh? A corner of repose for countless tales, watched over by the honor of knights, a place for stories to sleep, perchance to dream of ancient cities and epics of ages past. There a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story yet untold. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this story lie. Was that a riddle? Where do you think the mysterious place could be? It's in Mondstadt, I know. Hey, you might actually be onto something. Guess that means we need to head back to Mondstadt? I had a feeling that's where we'd be headed. After all, it's where my mother was from. I bet it's where she wrote the story, too. Yeah, that makes sense. Still, I feel bad about dragging the two of you along on such a journey. Don't worry, we'll take breaks. Don't worry about it. We don't really have much to do much going on. We don't really have much going on right now, so we're all yours. Come on, let's go. Aw. When I say we'll take breaks, apparently I take break now. Quest. Location is currently being used by another quest. What quest? Wait. Oh. We'll go on focus. But wait. Before we do focus. No, I think we have enough time. Do we? We will head to the Adventurers Guild. Or actually, no. Well, let's wait on the Adventurers Guild. First, let's go over to the crafting table. Dump stuff into here. That will give us plenty of time to go into focus mode. New details. Go into focused. Ugh. And I am sorry about this. I'm gonna have to be unprofessional. I'm sorry. Uh, Wait, there's my headset. I am very, very sorry. I am very, 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 very sorry. Oh, and I don't feel any better. I really wish I could do, like, 3D processing for Warudo. Because it's picking up my hand. And I would love to be able to have my hand get picked up. The issue is, when it does pick up my hand, and it picks it up pretty well, but when it does pick up my hand, it immediately grabs, like, the model's hand and puts it straight out. There is no depth perception. Even though, I mean, the camera and the stuff obviously knows that it's getting bigger and smaller. So it should just understand that, I don't know, just should understand stuff, but it doesn't. Sorry. I'm back. We are going over to the Mondstadt Library. Wait. Oh. I wish that my friends would play this game. I mean, it's such a fun game. Back in the Mondstadt Library, huh? Talk about a trip down memory lane. It's been a while. Feels like we were here just yesterday. So, we're supposed to find the seeds of the story, right? Or, so, we're supposed to find the seeds of the story, right? What do you think that means? Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right? But seriously, there are so many here. How are we supposed to know which ones we need? Making a racket in a library. You should know better than that.
Sorry about that.
Now, who do we have here? Um, ah, my golden-haired cutie. And my little horn cutie, too. Sorry, Miss Lisa. I know you taught me to be quiet in the library, but Paimon was just trying to help. Please don't be too hard on her. Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other, so I suppose I can let it slide just this once. Lisa's been mentoring you? When did that happen? Back when he first arrived here. Poor, G- Poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him, so I stepped in to lend a hand. I figured if I can handle a boy raised by wolves, then teaching one who's part dragon should be a walk in the park.
Nice. Sounds like Durin was welcomed with open arms.
Why, of course. Now, let's save the reminiscing for another time. I'm sure you're here for a reason. Did you need to borrow some books? It's kind of hard to explain. Maybe you could take a look at this? Oh. Ara. Ara. Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its creation. That's just how it is with stories. They grow out of the tales that came before them. And that mage, I can almost picture her here, hundreds of years ago, scribbling away at one of these very desks. But we don't know anything about this story. How are we supposed to figure out which books inspired it? As it happens, just before I found you here, I was looking into something rather peculiar. One of the knights reported seeing some books that weren't listed anywhere in our catalog. Stranger still, just as he went to reach out for them, the books vanished into thin air. And then a while later, while he was browsing through other shelves, there they were again.
Seriously?
That particular knight knows this library inside and out. I'd be very surprised if he was seeing things. Something tells me that these might just be the magical books you're after. It's very possible. According to the report, there are 3 of these books in total. I'll be relying on you to track them down, cuties. This looks like a job for a book boy. Yeah. Oh. I haven't really gone to any of these.
Second strongest spell in existence. Do not show clean. Wait, there's actually a book like that? Right here in the Mondstadt Library? That title's just gonna make people even more curious. Huh, there's definitely something fishy about this one. Let's hang on to this one for now. Could be one of the ones we're looking for. It's one of M's after all. An experiment log? Looks like part of the title's been erased. There's something seriously suspicious about this book. I guess. Oh, whoa. Kinda looks like a poetry collection. Why is part of the title missing? Let's see what Lisa makes of it. Wait, did Clee write this one? Should this even be here? You better show it to Lisa.
Mm. You know, it'd be great. You could just, like, grab all of the assets in Genshin and just put them into a VR game. I don't care if they would look kind of crappy. I would love to just be able to be in here. It looks so nice. Well, did you manage to find them? Jumpy Dumpy treasure trove. Experiment log number blank. This book definitely doesn't belong here.
Yeah, we could tell from reading the title.
Albedo was the one who brought it in. He suggested I place it on the restricted list, and keep it sealed away.
Why?
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formulas, some of which could even result in the creation of dangerous monsters. Apparently, the danger it posed was so great he didn't even feel like it was safe to carry around or keep in his workshop.
Really? It definitely sounds like it shouldn't be here then.
Still, if that mage read this book too, it must have been written a lot earlier than I'd imagine. Well, did you manage to find them? Verses. Yes, this is a restricted book, all right. It certainly isn't supposed to be here.
But it looks like a regular poetry collection. How did it end up being classified as a restricted book?
The issue lies with one of the poems inside. You've heard of the great battle that took place on Dragonspine, yes? 500 years ago, during the cataclysm in Conria, an evil dragon descended upon Mondstadt. A fierce battle with Dovland ensued, but in the end, the evil dragon fell, and Dragonspine became its resting place. You're talking about Durin, the Durin of Dragonspine. Well, the poem in question turns the whole battle into a dance, with the evil dragon recast as an innocent child who came here in search of friends. But given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, how could the people of Mondstadt accept such a retelling? Bards are often accused of inventing history or distorting the truth in their ballads, but this one hit a bit too close to home. And since the knights back then were unable to track down the author, they decided to ban the entire collection, blot out the title, and seal it away for good. So the version in the poem, it was a lie? I'm afraid that question is something only the dragon himself could answer. Well, did you manage to find them? Second strongest spell in existence. Truly extraordinary, and certainly not the kind of thing that should be just lying around. In fact, Miss Alice gave strict instructions about it.
So it's some kind of book of spells? Paimon's guessing magic this powerful should be kept a secret.
It's true, this book does contain one of Miss Alice's spells, but honestly, virtually no one could actually pull it off, even if they tried. The only reason it's even meant to be in the restricted section is because we can't let Klee get her hands on it. After Klee was born, Miss Alice advised us to seal it away. She even added that little subtitle herself.
So to keep it away from Klee, huh? Does that mean she could use it to cause even more mayhem than she already does with Jumpty Dumpty?
No, that's not it. As Miss Alice herself put it, letting Klee see it too early would spoil the surprise.
Well, would you look at that? Seems these are the little troublemakers you're after. And all three just so happen to be forbidden texts. What kind of story requires reference materials like that, I wonder? For forbidden texts, you know, the fir- the first time you mentioned that the library had a restricted section, Paimon thought you were just trying to scare us. Uh, are you saying it actually exists? Not really something you should be poking your little nose into, is it, cutie? Uh, sorry. Seeing as it was Miss Alice who asked you to look for these books, I won't question the matter. But they'll need to be sealed away again once you're done. Once you're done. So don't forget to return them. Don't worry, Miss Lisa. I won't forget. Well then, that's all for me. After all that hard work, I think I've earned myself a nice cup of tea. All right, we've gathered all the reference books. What's next?
Wait, look. Find the place I speak of, for where the seeds of this story lie. Earth. Long, long ago, an evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake. Bravely did the people resist, till at last the dragon lay slain. Later, a witch with the love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child. Oh my word, it's like Elenas. Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. I'm afraid of clicking. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending. A better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering of what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking. LOL me, for real, for real. What should we use to adorn his cradle? A wisp of woodland air, or a trace of palatial splendor? Uh, uh, I don't know what palatial is, but it says splendor, and that would be nice. But a wisp of woodland air is very nice as well. Wisp of woodland air. At last she made up her mind, adorning the cradle with a wisp of woodland air. Then she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Whoa, we're actually inside the story.
This must be Aunt Alice's magic. That was the opening we just heard, right? Sounds like the story is about Durin.
Yeah.
A story about me?
Why don't we just see where the story takes us? All we know is the beginning at this point.
Okay. And now,
And now, a golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragon-born youth step onto the stage. What new chapter will their arrival bring? Whoa, that came out of nowhere! Was that the same voice we heard just now? Sounds like the story even has its own narrator. Yeah, but why does it sound so familiar? I've missed this. It's just like the stories my mother used to tell me. You mean Em? She used to tell you stories? Yeah, she loved it back when she was still alive. Sorry, we should focus on what we're here to do. So, now that we're in the story, what's next? The dragon youth wondered aloud, yet all he could do was wait for the story to unfold. Of course, there's something to be said for helping it along. Perhaps a little exploration could prove fruitful. Oh, is that a hint? Let's follow her suggestion for now. Yeah, I agree. Where's the sound? For a moment, the story clashers fell silent. Perhaps waiting around wasn't such a bad idea after all. Can I get... Oh. Did my headphones break or something? One second. Alright. So, apparently, I think my speaker thing cut off. My headset. Oh, look. Oh, look. It's so cute. Like, I'm not too sure about the hat. I'm never too sure about any of their hats. But the tail. Look at that tail. This Dodoko doll is meant to be the witch in the story, right? Wait a second. All the people we've seen that looked like that turned out to be mages from the Hexen Circle. You think the witch in this story is one of them too? My mother had a hat just like this. Then the witch must be M. Looks like this story really is about you, Durin. Huh. This looks like this story really is about Durin. Huh. Whether the sprite spoke true or not, it had little bearing on the story at hand. For in that moment, what mattered most was not that she was a witch, but a mother waiting for a child to hatch. Let's keep looking. Look at all these books. Guessing the witch did a lot of reading while she was waiting for the egg to hatch. It just so happened that a dragon's egg wasn't the only thing she was incubating here. Where else might the story be born, if not among books? Oh. Oh, I just had a thought. What if for the next avatar I do like a little coffee tray? It'd be cute. I'd like it. But at the same time, I don't know. This must be the dragon egg, right? Looks like it's gonna hatch any moment now. So we've got a dragon egg about to hatch, a witch who loves stories, and an evil dragon we heard about at the beginning. Yep, it all adds up.
This is my story, isn't it? Sure looks like it.
Okay, so how are we supposed to help the story along? Feels like all we can do right now is wait.
Apparently, it hadn't dawned on the group to look for a way to help the egg hatch faster.
Oh, right. We're at the point of the story where we're waiting for the baby dragon to hatch. So that has to happen before the story can continue.
And how do we do that? With the flames at his command, perhaps the dragon youth might be able to provide the egg with sufficient warmth.
What? What? You want us to roast the dragon?
The silvery sprite, surprised, betrayed her lack of reading, for in countless tales it is told that only by fire's embrace will a dragon's egg hatch swiftly.
You kind of have a point there.
Want to give it a try, Durin? Okay, I'll see what I can do. After Durin releases his thing, yeah. Go woof. Or buff. Bonk. Let every unborn life be welcomed with tender anticipation, and may that warmth stay with it for a lifetime. At last, under the witch's expectant gaze, the little dragon broke free from its shell. No living being has ever decided the moment of its birth. You are no exception, my child. I brought you into being because I willed it so, just like the witch who created that evil dragon. But I promise you this, your birth is wanted, you are loved, and you'll have a different fate than that dragon that came before you. LOL, me for real, for real. If I was her, I would do the exact same thing. You never told me those things before, but for some reason, I always knew. Thank you for bringing me into this world. The waiting witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's first breath of life. Aww. Holding her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin. There, a witch once spent a sleepless night. I missed it.
Wait, isn't this Mondstadt? Looks like we're back in the real world. Looks like there's more written on the page now and less ink left than before. So does that mean we've completed this chapter?
So it is Durin's story after all. Or at least a window into his past.
Yeah, but why does M seem to think the story isn't finished yet? Durin broke free from the curse and came into this world with a new body and even made a bunch of new friends. That really sounds like a happy ending to Paimon.
Maybe there'll be some clues in the following chapters.
True. Everything's always so mysterious with these mages. Guess all we can do is wait for more clues. Huh? Dotoko. Dotoko. Is this thing on? Alright, that should do it. Hey! That's Alex's voice! Hello there, children. If you're hearing this, you've stumbled upon a little recording I left for you. I thought you could use a few hints about how the book works. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story. You should know, however, that the book needs time to absorb the ink, so the next chapter's clues won't show up right away. Wait, so even magic ink needs time to dry? The good news is you can return to any chapter you've already completed and continue to explore the mystical magical storybook. The mystical magical storybook world you helped create. Have fun, dearies. Toodles. Bye. Aw, man. I was so ready to knock this out in one go. Yeah, I was thinking about doing it in one stream, but apparently not. That's fine, though. Maybe it's for the best. Sooner or later, we'll end up being whisked off to another world again. And if that happens, who knows when we'll be able to come back. So, it might be a good thing to take a break while we can. A break? Guess now is as good a time as any. Yeah, Paimon has a sudden craving for the good hunter's sticky honey roast. And we happen to be in Mondstadt, so... So let's meet up here later. I need to find Miss Lisa to return those books anyway. He's such a good boy. Wait for the book to reveal hints for the next chapter. Quest. Next chapter unlocks in 6 hours. Yeah. Because I don't think I'm going to need that. While we're like this, yeah, you'll need 5 calendar days for your quest experience. Please plan your time accordingly. I don't know if I want to do the witch's homework quite yet. Let's do this! Go to challenge. Yo. Let's play ping pong. Or, not ping pong. Let's play... What is it? It's the game that went do 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 da 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 do 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 ba da da da. Pinball. Okay, so I think I need to do far more background damage. Fuck. Da 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 da. Do 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 do
Come on. Don't want to take too little or too much time. Do 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 do. I did not notice the option to have so much more. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No, 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 no. Where's the F key? Do, 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 do. Oh. Bonk. Young. Da, 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 da. Wait. It's not done yet. Another round. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay. After the glutton mountain weasel is hit a sufficient number of times, it will burrow into the ground, leaving behind 2 secret source cores. Okay. Alright. So we go bonk and go. Dunk. Do 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 do. That almost did bad. I have no idea where the bench is. Do 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 do. Do da 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 da. At last second, I just lost the bird. Okay. That's fun. Do 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 da 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 do do. Okay. Let's go over to the Serenity Pod. I don't know what I'm doing. Do 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 da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Add. Trust rank.
Muns. Friendship. Friendship and muns.
Elegant. I'm at elegant. I need fit for king so I can fully, like, have everything I want out at the same time. Realm Depot. Oh, I could get some of that. Oh! It's refreshed. I think, at least. But I could always go like this. Yes. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Do, 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 do. I don't have enough money for this. Da, 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 da. do 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 do. Da 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 da. Boop. Do I count for my own viewer? Ba, da, do, 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 do. Indoor sets. Like by Tignari, like by Dory and her. Yeah. Aw. Yeah. Oh, I forgot I was gonna get the fishbowl. Darn it. Do do da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba ba da 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 da. One. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Da 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 do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Hi. It's a lot easier to just click on that. Claim all. Dispatch again. Oh wait. Recall for a second. Nod cry. Select character. Ah. Fine, I don't know. Yehoda, you have to go collect things. You! Member of the Natlan Soaring Relics Association, hates the cold, shows considerable interest in Frostmoon Scions. Looks rather troubled. Right, Boss Neff said whatever is on his mind must be related to... wait, just as I thought. He wants to see Boss Neff. Wait, no. Hold on. Ah, Yehoda, what brings you here? Is Boss Neff available right now? Just as I thought. He wants to see Boss Neff. I should be able to handle a small matter like this by myself. No need to go through all that trouble. I'm actually here because my boss sent me to help you. Huh? What do you mean? Does that mean Boss Neffer has... You've always wanted to visit the Frostmoon Scions, right? So the plan to befriend Liliki first. So the plan is to befriend Liliki first. Liliki first.
Then ask her to take you to the Frostmoon Scions.
Well, what? Lady Nefer knew all along? Knew it all along? But I've kept it locked in my heart and barely told anyone.
Now is the time you use that super cool line Boss said. Oh, what was that line again? Oh! Mention Painko. When you guard a secret, you must learn to hide the fact that you're guarding one. Otherwise, no matter how tall the wall you build in your heart, sooner or later the wind will find its cracks.
I was never good at keeping my feelings bottled up, even back when I was still in my hometown.
Yes, I said it! All that practice paid off!
Well, now that you know, could you help me make an introduction? I'm an outsider and I don't want to intrude on Miss Laliki.
Don't worry, Laliki is really kind.
Whether you're a complete stranger or in a form not entirely human, she's always warm and welcoming. Oh, is that so? But still, calling on her unannounced seems rather impolite. But if you happen to know her,
of course I do.
They should just be about done handing out meals now. Let's head over.
Oh, and by the way, Boss also said we won't charge you this time.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll go get my things right away. Wait, can I? Nope. Jump. No. Oh. Hold on. I need... Can Yehoda offer? Aw. Claim a moon per night sugar sculpture. Might Flynn's have an interest in sugar sculptures. Miss Hunajata, if I might impose, would you make me a sugar sculpture?
Oh, sure. You're Flynn's, the ratnik, am I right? I think I've seen you in our store before.
Indeed, you have. I do sometimes swing by to purchase supplies. It's an honor and a privilege to be remembered so. As for today, I just happened to be passing through when I witnessed your sugar shaping mastery. And after much consideration, I decided that I must have you sculpt me a serving.
Oh, please, no need to be so polite. You're embarrassing me here. Just hold on, one serving coming up. Perhaps we should do something special for our good Rachnik.
Sugar sculpture Flynn's. It must be a daily thing. I wanted to have Yehoda offer help. That's fine.
Go poof! Yikes, it's her again. The one who uses those super pricey cosmetics. Maybe I should try them out sometime. Though, thinking about it... Darn it.
Though
thinking about it, I've never actually worn makeup in my life.
Worked with the Snizzlegrab's Curl Sleeves troupe. Her makeup designs are highly praised among Snezhnaya nobility. Enjoys a certain level of recognition in Fontaine's fashion circles. Plans to make Yehuda her beauty model. I mean, Yehuda is pretty perfect, okay? And along with, I've never worn makeup in my life. I mean, she does have a nice. Hello, sir. Blank. Last time this guy came over the curatorium, he asked us to find him a secret shortcut between Snodcry and Snezhnaya. Yeah, right. We'd never share that kind of intel with him. An opportunistic merchant guards his wealth as if it were life itself. Setting personality aside, has significant business acumen. But can something that can't be traded truly be called wealth? Got nothing on you. So I guess you kind of need to have Nefer and Yehuda. Woof poof! No. No. Woof poof! Born into the Uza tribe, formerly the leader of a bandit group, robs caravans to aid the poor, albeit via ruthless means. Regarded as a symbol, a righteous thief amongst the desert tribes, for unknown reasons, willingly took on the role of housekeeper. I overheard Boss Neff ordering a few gems from him earlier. Please, just do me a favor and get them to her in one piece. I really don't need another entry on my list of errands. Merchant selling treasures from the sea. Essentially a middleman reselling goods salvaged from shipwrecks. Prices are fair. Prices are fair enough, but odds of finding truly valuable are slim. Words. Oh, the detective guy. Hi. Boss Neff said this guy is more or less in the same line of work as us. But aren't detectives supposed to just solve cases, not actually make arrests? Wait, is he something more than that then? Oh. The detective, as well as a writer of mystery novels, has solved several homicides though none were cracked thanks to his deductions. One of his muttered these are bunk. One of his muttered inspirations for committing a crime was once put into practice by Black Sturgeon Gang. This led directly to the gang's annihilation. Hmm. Bunk. Bunk.
Sniff, my butt's too big. Good luck.
Is it because I'm done or? Ah.
It's because I've done all that I can. Do 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 do.
Intel exchange. They who suspicious vanishing. Man who need. Oh, requires Nefer. Vanishing bounty target. On the bounty board at the flagship, there's a target known for vanishing without a trace after committing numerous heinous crimes. Yet justice demands retribution, and sins must be atoned for. Asking Lezek, an employee at the flagship, may yield further information. Intel obtained 6 of 6. Intel refreshes in 6 days, 6 hours. Oh, wow. So there's story locked quest. Or there's character locked quest. It'd be nice if I could help frickin' Iratsa, though. Iratsa, why weren't you at the festival? I wanted to see you dressed up as the moon goddess. Iratsa, why weren't you there? Why weren't you there? Iratsa? Iratsa, for this injustice. Iratsa, for this injustice. I must take pictures of you. Yo. Yo, Save. No. I wanted the toe beans. Do 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 do. You are so cute, I cannot believe I love you so much, you're so cute. You are beyond words, adorable. I can't believe how cute you are. Can't believe how cute you are. Look at you, you're so cute, so cute. I love your tail, I love your ears, I love your little paws. Those little toesies are so cute. I wish I could take you home. If I could find the man you're hunting for, I would kill him dead. Just for making you wander around and search for him for days. Takes a dark turn, doesn't it? Mostly because I have no thoughts on what else to do right now. Hup buff. Hup buff. I still cannot believe it. I cannot believe that I fell for it. I cannot believe that like they went that way. No reference data available. Do da 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 Available for a limited time. What is that? Wait. Oh no, it's that thingy. Um. We'll go here. We'll go here. We're gonna do. There's a little bit left. Now we might call it early. Start. All we need. We don't need him. We're gonna have Durin. Aw. The party level is lower than recommended. Yes, because I'm not leveling up Yehoda yet. Bung ba ba da ba ba da 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 Ba-da-da-da. Ah, darn it. Ba-da. Da, da, yeah, ba. Ooh. Boom, 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 bam, bam. Yo, buff, buff. Bonk, bonk. Oh, I have yet to put the hydro kills up. The Durin needs some. It's a little odd. I could have sworn of what you see of the frost Durin. Could have sworn he had 4 legs and 2 wings. It's like one off. We will wish. And then I'm going to call it quits. Or a little bit early, but that's fine because no one watches anyway. Yeah. Ooh. Got our 4-star. What is it? Oh, it's Sayu. It's a girl that dresses up like the Tanuki. It's cute. Yeah. One, two, three, four, 5. 2. So either there's gonna be a 6-point chance or 0.6 chance, or basically no chance. Yeah, basically no chance. How long since? 1, 2, 2, 2. Dup, 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 dup. No. So we aren't even at the 40 mark yet. Is there no chance for any other primos? Lame. I don't have enough money for the other thing. Hello. I got another shorty. I'm tired, girl. Pint-sized ninja. She's more Tanuki than the Pathfinder race that that turns into a freaking raccoon. Let's be honest. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. All right. Bye. Goodbye.